Lancashire, and we're live from the balcony at Burnley Town Hall as the town celebrates the Clarets' return to the Premier League. This is Burnley Football Club's Champions Parade, and in front of me now I can see a street full of thousands of Burnley supporters. Flags flying, the sound of vuvuzelas, and claret and blue shirts as far as the eye can see. Well, here on BBC Radio Lancashire, once again, we had the privilege of covering the Clarets on an historic season. New manager Vincent Kompany reshaped the squad in the summer, and they've taken the championship by storm. Saturday's 3-0 win over Coventry City pushed the Clarets over the 100-point barrier, the first club to do that in the championship for almost a decade. The Clarets ended their campaign with 101 points and only 3 defeats in 46 games, a whopping 21 points clear of third place Luton Town. They've been top of the championship table since the 25th of October. Well, players, staff and officials have enjoyed a private reception at the Mechanics Theatre, and following this there will be an open-top bus parade through the town centre, arriving at Turf Moor at approximately 7 p.m. Well, Vincent Kompany and his coaching staff and his squad have been officially welcomed by Burnley's Council's Chief Executive Officer and the Mayor of Burnley. And between now and 7, live here on BBC Radio Lancashire, we're going to hear from the man who's masterminded this famous championship-winning season, and will be presenting 2 awards as well. The Players' Player of the Year and the Club's Player of the Year in partnership with Virtue Motors. Supporters have already cast their vote for that award. Lines are closed and the winner will be announced right here over the course of the next half an hour. Some of the players will be joining us as well, a chance to see the championship trophy. Following the presentation here in the balcony, the players then head on the bus and make their way to Turf Moor. More on that route a little bit later on. So, enough of me. We're not agreeing. It's time to meet some of the heroes. There's been some pretty famous number 10s at Burnley. Some iconic players over the club. And perhaps the latest is right up there with them. He will go down as a modern great. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Barnes.
Yeah, very emotional. I don't want to cry again, but yeah, I'll take this in the next few days. But no, it's amazing.
It's been some journey for you, hasn't it, at this football club? Just talk us through how you're feeling at the minute. What's happened this season? Have you taken it all in? Have you taken stock?
No, not yet. But obviously to see the fans come out in numbers, it's incredible, you know. And this is how I want it to end, you know, to give this back to the fans. To devastating last season for us all. The lads that have been involved, to bounce back up and to get the lads back to the Premier League and have their part to play in that was massive.
Could you ever dream when you signed with this football club that a decade later you'd still be here, you get the reception that you've got? Could it have possibly gone any better for you?
Yeah, it's unheard of, you know. I don't think many people stay at a football club for so long, but to be here in 9 3/4 years, my family is Burnley. Everything I do is for Burnley, and yeah, it's just everything I do is for these fans. You know? It's so
What's this season been like? What was it like in the summer following relegation and when the new manager came in? Just take us into what it was like to be a Burnley player then.
Yeah, it was obviously devastating. You know, everyone wants to stay in the Premier League. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But look, these things happen, and to bounce back the way we have this year is incredible. And I can only thank the chairman, the owners, the gaffer that has come in, and he's changed his club around. And to give his fans something to cheer about and to get back to the Premier League, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Were you always confident that you would play a big part in this season?
Yeah, look, I think everyone knows I was crap, Sunderland away, and up until that point, and something just clicked, you know, and it was like, seriously, you need to pull your finger out, Ashley, like this is not you. And I spoke about it with my wife on numerous occasions, but I think since that Blackburn game, obviously as everyone I think that was the game that really changed my season around, you know, and it was so special, you know, and from then it just kicked on and spiraled that was really kicked my season, and we went on to obviously to achieve what we have done today, and it was a special moment.
You say something clicked, so was that you? Was that you changing something? Was that...
Yeah, I think I was trying to impress the manager too much, if I was honest. Everyone wants to play a role, you want to play every game, but I was maybe just rushing things. I couldn't hold the ball and whatnot, but like that Blackburn game, the Sunderland game really gave me a kick up the backside and I thought my career was done, I'm not going to lie. To change that around and obviously to do it at Blackburn, it's no special game to do it, and go from there, and now the rest is history, you know.
I was going to ask you, is there a personal highlight, but I presume that's it?
Yeah, of course. That for me, that's a massive highlight for me. To change my career around here, and obviously to go up and to finish on a high is obviously to get everyone back in the Premier League where they deserve to be.
In terms of what potentially could be achieved, when you look to next season, and obviously the decision obviously has been made and you will not be part of it next year, that I'm sure will feel quite strange. But in terms of what you think this team can go on to do, your thoughts on that?
Look, I have to thank Vinny for the honest conversations that he's given me all throughout the season. We've sat down on numerous occasions to speak about football, life. He had a similar situation in Man City. So for me to have him as a mentor, it's been incredible. So I have a lot to thank for Vinny.
What's next for you, Ashley?
I don't know. The phone is still ringing, which is a pure joy for everyone here. Obviously, I want to keep playing as long as possible. So I'm open to offers and see what's about, really.
And will this football club forever hold a pretty special place in your heart?
Of course. This is my family. This is my home. These people are my life. This is all I ever know.
You've had Premier League seasons, you've had European campaigns, you've scored 40 odd goals in the Premier League. Compared to when you arrived at Burnley to when you leave, how much have you changed as a person, as a player, do you think?
Incredible amounts. They've grown me up. They've given me everything I could ever want as a young boy. And I've got a lot to thank to everyone. So thank you so much. I just want to say thank you. Love you all. I've always been Claret, that's for sure. I will continue to keep pushing the lads to be that way.
Ashley, from everybody here, BBC Radio Lancashire, from the whole town, every single Burnley supporter, congratulations on a magnificent 10 years and good luck going forward.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you all my support and my family. Thank you.
Oh, Barnsley, we love you. Seen Nathan tell obviously, yeah.
You're with BBC Radio Lancashire, we're live from the balcony of the Town Hall on a beautiful evening here in Burnley, celebrating the club's Champions Parade. And we have our first award of the evening. It is the Players Player of the Year award. And I'm delighted to join me to reflect on what we've seen this season and to announce the winner, Jack Cork. Jack, I just heard you say, what a turnout.
Yeah, amazing, what a turnout, I can't believe it, honestly, amazing, so good to see everyone here.
How does this compare to others? Because you've been around a few now.
I've not experienced anything like this, this is the first time for me, honestly, I'm lost for words now, I don't even really know what to say, so.
In terms of this season, Jack, and what the club has achieved, from your point of view, how impressive has it been to have responded so quickly following relegation?
Yeah, it was. I said yesterday after the game, it was such a low period when we got relegated last year, it was horrible. I don't know, there's a lot of us we weren't expecting, we thought we were going to stay up at the end of the game, but we came into this season, a lot of changes, a lot of people said we wouldn't be up there, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing, but all the teams this season, they've not been able to touch us, they've not been able to get near us, they've left to scratch us, and we've run away with the league.
And for you to have played such a big part in it as well, Jack.
Yeah, it's been a great year for me as sort of an older player and so many younger players sort of trying to set an example and be sort of a good model for what they've got to be and show them what it means to be part of Burnley, be part of the club, be part of town. And I know how much this club means to everyone here, so I just wanted to make it a really good year and I'm so glad we've done it for everyone. So.